Stop her. Do you have any idea what you've done? I can't give it back. Someone needs to know the truth. You've just made the biggest mistake of your life. One envelope. A secret too big to hide. 2 weeks earlier, Ella, a 27-year-old temp secretary, was assigned to cover for an executive assistant at Arctos Holdings, a towering financial firm known for its ruthless reputation. The paycheck was good, but the job was soul-crushing. Endless coffee runs, late-night spreadsheets, and bosses who barely acknowledged her existence. Late one Friday night, Ella was cleaning up the desk of her absent boss when she noticed an unassuming manila envelope buried beneath a stack of files. It wasn't labeled, but the corner peeked open to reveal bundles of cash and a handwritten note delivered to B. Ellison. No mistakes. Her pulse quickened. She shoved the envelope back into the drawer, her thoughts spinning. Why would her boss have so much money stashed away? And who was B. Ellison? Ella knew better than to snoop further. But as the days passed, curiosity gnawed at her. Something didn't add up. Her boss's sudden absences, whispered phone calls, and the tension that seemed to permeate the office. When Monday rolled around, the envelope was gone. But that same day, Ella overheard a heated argument in the conference room. Her boss's voice, usually smooth and unbothered, was shaking. "I told you it was handled. It better be. If this gets out." The rest of the conversation was muffled, but Ella couldn't shake the uneasy feeling it left behind. Back to the present. The man in the suit stepped closer, his polished shoes clicking ominously against the marble floor. Ella's breathing quickened. She was out of her depth, and she knew it. "I didn't steal it," she said, her voice faltering but firm. "I found it. I know what's in it." The man's expression darkened, his eyes narrowing. "You don't understand the danger you've put yourself in. Hand it over now, and maybe we can forget this happened." Ella shook her head. "Not until someone explains why this company is delivering stacks of cash to someone who doesn't exist." The man's cold veneer cracked just slightly. "You think you're some kind of hero?" he sneered. "You have no idea what you're messing with." The backstory unfolds. The week before, Ella had pieced together fragments of evidence, encrypted emails, vague financial reports, and unexplained transactions. It led her to a discovery. B. Ellison wasn't a person. It was a shell account tied to offshore laundering. The money in the envelope was just one of many deliveries, all part of a larger scheme orchestrated by the firm's executives. Ella hadn't meant to take the envelope. But when she realized her boss was onto her digging, she panicked and grabbed it, knowing it might be her only proof. Now, cornered in the lobby, she regretted not going straight to the authorities. The resolution. As the guards closed in, a loud ding echoed through the lobby. The elevator doors slid open and an older man stepped out, his presence commanding. "Stand down," he said, his voice calm but authoritative. The guards hesitated, then backed away. The man approached Ella, his sharp eyes scanning her face. "I admire your courage," he said quietly, taking the envelope from her trembling hands. "But courage alone won't save you in a game like this." Ella blinked, confused. "Who are you?" "A friend," he replied cryptically. "Let's just say I've been waiting for someone to expose this rot from the inside." Before she could respond, he slipped her a business card. "Take this to the authorities. Tell them you were sent by the watchdog. They'll know what to do. But for now, leave. Quickly." Ella hesitated for a moment, then nodded. She bolted out of the revolving doors, adrenaline coursing through her veins. A month later, headlines erupted. Arctos Holdings. Executives arrested in major fraud scandal. Ella watched the news from her tiny apartment, her heart racing as familiar faces were led away in handcuffs. She had done it, uncovered a web of corruption. But she knew she wasn't the only hero. Somewhere, the watchdog was still watching, waiting for the next brave soul to step forward. And for Ella, life would never be ordinary again.